Hey guys, it's Marko again. Frost Mage is the only mage spec which saw tuning changes for patch 9.2. We will see some changes in their playstyle and one new Covenant addition due to double legendaries. And that addition is... Sorry for the little cliffhanger, I had to add some mystique to the video. That addition is going to be the Necrolord Covenant. You'll want to play with Necrolord Covenant in certain situations, so I strongly advise that you grind that renown. This build is only going to be the best on constant cleave for 2 or 3 targets, or just fights with super long cleave. So it's highly specific, but hey, at least we will have more options and ways to play the spec. That's always refreshing and nice to have. Ventir still remains the top for solo targets, Night Fae is probably still the best for 4 targets or more. We have to wait and see the Frozen Orb and Blizzard nerfs which are waiting for us. Since this is the case, I will just demonstrate the Necrolord build on 2 and 3 targets, and trust me, it's a lot of fun. It's a good feeling finally becoming a skeleton mage. We'll be using 2 different legendaries with this build. For 2 target cleave, you want to run Slick Ice, and for 3 target cleave, Cold Front is the legendary to go. Before the Frost nerf, Freezing Winds was a slightly better option than Cold Front in all of these situations. Now I'll demonstrate the build and also make a few comments about it. I was hitting dummies on PTR for about 12 hours overall for this video, 8 hours before the change and 4 hours after the change, so I would really appreciate that you spend a second to hit that like and subscribe button. It's free for you and it's a great help to me. With all the hitting, I hope that I figured this whole thing out and that my DPS approach is optimal. If you see any mistakes, please share them in the comment section. I will be in a similar item level gear, which I have on live, just with a double legendary and a set bonus. I'm running the set bonus because you'll probably get your hands on the set bonus before being able to craft a double legendary. I'll do the demonstration with both Cold Front and Slick Ice during the Deathborn window and a bit further than that. Overall, the nerf to Blizzard made this whole rotation easier. When you're using Slick Ice for 2 target cleave, you don't want to cast Blizzard at any point of time. The only exception may happen if you're unlucky with the Deathborn uptime proc and you want to be able to get the second Frozen Orb inside of your Deathborn window. Then you can decide to sacrifice 2 Frostbolts for 2 Blizzard casts for guaranteed second Frozen Orb. I'm a player which will always believe that I'll extend the Deathborn duration with my Frostbolts, so I'm not using Blizzard at all. You're pretty much doing the solo target rotation on 2 targets, basically spam that Frostbolt, use Frozen Orb, Icy Veins and Rune of Power off cooldown and follow the normal rules of procs. While with Cold Front I get bigger numbers without using Flurry inside of my Deathborn form. My conclusion for not using Flurry in 3 target cleave is that Flurry does a bit more damage than Frostbolt, but casting Flurry plus 2x Ice Lances costs you about 2.5 Frostbolt casts, which increase your spell power by 3% per cast, and they may increase the duration of your Deathborn. Also, Flurry only counts as 1 towards your next Frozen Orb, while Frostbolt counts as 3. My only reason to cast Flurry is to keep my chain reaction up for that sweet Ice Lance damage, so you don't need to stack it from 0 all over again. Other time when you can use Flurry, but this is only for big boys, is when you see that you proc your Comet Storm on the target, so you can increase the critical strike chance from the Comet Storm. I won't do that in this demonstration since I don't have cooldown weak aura for the set, plus my MS is huge on PTR. And now when you exit your Deathborn form while you're using Cold Front, you want to keep the 100% uptime on Blizzard and use the flurries as you get them. Basically this becomes your normal 2 target rotation which you have on the live servers. And for the last note in the video, at the moment I'm getting the best numbers on 2 and 3 targets with the Frost spec, so I'm actually beating the Arcane spec. Further Frozen Orb and Blizzard nerfs will mostly affect 3 target Cleave, but Frost may still end up slightly ahead of Arcane. But I'm quite sure that for 2 targets you kinda want to run with Frost Mages and Slick Ice. But that's just my insight, we'll have to wait and see what's gonna happen. That's pretty much it for the video. Thank you for watching and prepare for more 9.2 content. Special shout out to my patrons, and until next time, take care.